Most of the guys you spend your time with are probably not your friends. Now let me explain why. When we were all growing up, we had these guys next to us. We had to sit next to a guy when we are sitting in class, or when he got into primary school or middle school. We are always sitting next to someone. Now that certain someone, if you're a man, probably was another man. Because who would voluntarily sit next to a girl in middle school or in, I don't know, in primary school? It doesn't really matter. But that's not my point. My point here being that you've always been surrounded by guys, different people, different men. And some of these guys you manage to make friends with. Some of these guys you manage to have fruitful relationships, like best friends or friends even. Most of us guys have always been a part of a friendship group or a friend group. A group of guys who are friends. Well, that's what we thought. But that's not exactly the truth. The truth here being, they are not your friends. They are not. If you are a man on the path of self-improvement, you are gonna confuse a lot of people. And by confuse, I mean confuse how you've changed. Confuse how you're acting. Confuse how you're kind of a different person, almost entirely. You've changed a lot about yourself. You are changing a lot about yourself. You're becoming an entirely new person, a better person. There are certain people who take it positively and are glad you became a better person, but most of the people around you are negative. Just take a look at their mindset. It's different from yours. It's like day and night. It's really different. But that's yet another topic of itself. What I mean to tell you that if you are a part of a friendship group and you are starting with self-improvement, most of the people you have been friends with for now, you are not gonna end up being friends with till the end. There is always just this one, max two guys who you can manage to be friends with, even though you've changed a lot. But it's even rare to have two guys from your friendship group understand you. You've always had friends doing the same things as you, being interested in the same things as you. But they are not your friends. Most of them are not. Most of the guys who are your friends are probably addicted to the thing they are doing. Excluding the team sports or all the other sports in general. But if it's something like video games or for the worst habits, for example, eating junk food, or most probably vaping, that kind of stuff, drugs, alcohol, clubbing, all of that shit, they are not your friends. They are the friends with the thing they are doing. They are friends with the habit you are all doing together. If you are to depend with your life on the drug addict next to you, who you know just because he was your friend from primary school and he's doing drugs with you now, and you didn't really know each other that much, you didn't really have the time to talk to each other one-on-one too often, only sometimes. And when the chance came, you probably just talked about the normal stuff, or the thing you've been doing together. For example, for me, it was playing video games. I've had a lot of video game friends, and now most of them don't understand me. Most of them are distant to me. There's always been this one guy who I didn't talk too much, or who was always in a call. We're using Discord when we were playing games. So Discord is like an app which you use for, like, old school guys used probably Skype or something like that. Nowadays Discord is often used, so Discord is something like Skype but more mainstream nowadays. And we were usually on a call on Discord, and this guy was usually editing videos. He was a YouTuber. He was doing videos, or he was editing videos, he was making subtitles for his videos, everything, all that type of stuff. Usually quiet, only sometimes laughing when someone said something funny. But not adding much to the call. We were just always playing video games together, and we rarely even noticed he was with us in the call. Now this is the one guy I managed to convince to try self-improvement himself. And I just instantly knew that this was the fucking way of life. This is how you should live life if you want to be happy. You shouldn't chase playing video games, chase your addictions. You chase your dreams.